Right now, I'd love to start with my all-time favorite movie of yours.
Okay.
It's 13 going on 30.
Oh, thank you.
I just rewatched it the other day, and I have to tell you, it made me cry.
Oh, yeah.
Because it is this lovely ode to like young women.
Yeah.
And you captured like that young spirit when you were in your 30-year-old version of yourself. And it really, like, it spoke to my soul.
I love that movie so much. We had the best time making that movie. We all loved our director so much, who sadly died, Gary Winnick, of brain cancer. If not, we would all have worked with Gary 10 times by now. He was so wonderful, and he had this whole feeling of play on the set, and it was such a big deal for Judy. It was such a big deal for me. It was such a big deal for Mark, and the three of us got along so well with everyone.
It really felt like the entire cast just fit their roles perfectly. Mm-hmm. It was so, oh my gosh, it's so much fun to watch.
You know what's weird? I haven't watched it since the premiere in full. I've seen, like, there have been times where I've had to talk about a certain scene or something, and so I've gone back and watched that scene. And I don't know why I haven't sat down to watch the whole thing. But yeah.
Have your kids watched it?
Well, they went through some tortured years where they were turning 13 and it was showing up at birthday parties a lot or sleepovers. And the parents thought, oh, this will be a fun thing. And my kids were, first of all, mortified. Mm-hmm. Mortified. And second of all, so upset to see me sad, so upset to see me being in love or and also it's just so cringe.
Yeah.
So... I got a couple of calls from sleepovers like, I think I have a headache. And I'm like, sure, a headache? Yeah. You've never had a headache, but you need me to get
now,
you.
And
okay.
I want to come home.
That's that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Do people still quote it to you?
Uh-huh.
What's the most common quote that people quote to you?
I mean, I say 30, flirty, and thriving.
Sure.
3 or 4 times a week in videos to people, because if you're turning 30 or you're turning 13 and you run into me, well, I'm going to do a video for a friend of yours. If somebody in your life is having one of those birthdays, I'm going to do that video.
See, my favorite quote is not that.
What is it?
That's because I have these incredible boobs to fill it out. I always thought that was like the most lovely reaction of just like, yeah, you know what you get between 13 and 30?
Boobs.
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 You can fill
they were very small, actually.
Can I tell you something? I loved that moment because I was just like, maybe that means one day I will get boobs to fill out a dress. They never came. I'm still waiting. But it was like,
you've tried your best.
I've tried my best.
You're pumping.
I know.
You've been pregnant.
I gave my best chance. Yeah. Naturally to get some boobs. And still we're waiting. We're just I'm so patient. I'm still waiting. So we'll see. Where does the character of Jennifer rank on your characters that you've played?
I mean, she's 1 or 2. She's right up there. Yeah. Yeah, because how magical. I just remember coming up with things in the moment and playing so much. There was so much joy in the creation of her and of that set in general. So yeah, she's up there. Jenna Rink, Sydney Bristow's, she might be number 1 just because she changed my life because people cared. It was the first thing I ever did that people really cared about. But more than that, she gave me this sense of self and confidence because I had never, I had such girl next door energy that I'd never had a swagger, and she made me have a swagger. And I think it's really important for young women to find, recognize, and know how to use their own swagger.
I love that. I have so many favorite scenes from the movie, but I think one people probably remember the most is you in the boobs dress. Uh-huh. Could you still do the dance, first of all?
Yeah.
you remember the moves.
I've had to look at the moves. I could do it if I had 15
I'm not going to
minutes.
ask you because I'm not.
Bless you.
First
Thank
of all,
you.
Wouldn't put you on the spot like that.
There was a point in my life where everyone was like, I know what you can do when you get onto this talk show, do the Thriller dance, like for a very long time. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm never going to. But then it does go away. And now it's been long enough that it's sweet again.
Yes.
But yeah, I could give you your basic.
Love it. Mm-hmm. Now, we had Caleb is a former guest and friend of the show, Caleb Heron, and his, not gonna lie, was that he thinks that we should bring back flash mobs.
I love flash mobs. Did they go away?
I think for a little while they have. I think, I'm gonna use your word for you, I think they're a little cringe. I think they're cringe. I think most people would say they're cringe. And by people, I mean young people.
I think they are cringe for the youth.
Yes. The youths, if you will.
For the youths. But I tear up. I mean, somebody pulls out a tuba and I got a tear. I get a little sparkle behind my eyes and it's a tear.
I love them.
Love it. Don't even start with like their little
levels.
Levels. Little cherub kids up high.
Oh yeah.
Somebody has a violin.
Oof. Done. Yeah, I think we should probably bring it back.
I had a flash mob for me once.
Did you?
This is the kind of flash mob that I believe in. There were no cameras. Nobody's ever seen it.
Yes.
It was at a restaurant. I have a couple of friends that do things for my birthday. And I don't know. I think they try to rattle me, frankly. And so
did they
there
nail
we
it?
were having a lovely meal.
Yes.
And they pulled out a bad replica of that dress, the Thriller dress.
Sure.
Susie DeSanto was the costume designer. We've been friends and colleagues for 20 some years since then. And so there are a lot of bad mock-ups. They told me to put it on over what I was wearing. And they were like, we just want to see. And I didn't think anything of it. And then
first mistake.
Somebody started playing. I don't even remember if it was Thriller or if it was something else. Anyway, somebody started playing music and suddenly everyone in the restaurant slowly got up and started dancing. And they all knew what they were doing. And I just was like, great. This is heaven. I will dance with you. No problem. So I did.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Isn't that fun?
And I love that there's no video evidence.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I'm into that. I do think that's a hot take that maybe we should bring back flash mobs, but we shouldn't just do it for clicks. We should do it for the joy that you feel in your heart being involved. How about that?
Yeah. I have a not gonna lie.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. I think that whenever there's like a singing telegram,
I love where this is going.
Goes on too long.
Absolutely.
Goes on too long. I think if somebody shows up to your house, give me a verse, a chorus, repeat the chorus. If there's a great bridge, toss it in there.
Yes.
Thank you.
Can I tell you where this spills over into a more, I would say, universal experience? Because I have never received a singing telegram, whatever you would call that. I have not yet. Feel free not to send me one. Not asking for one. But where this spills over, I just spoke to someone who recently got married and I gave them the tip of, have you talked to your DJ about making sure that you are not expected to dance the entire song?
Thank you.
Because similar thing, you get about halfway through and you're like,
how
now
many
we're just
verses
awkwardly slow
are
dancing
there
in front of
to
200
groovy
people.
kind of love? A lot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's important.
That's very important. This is important, and this is a way that we're helping educate the world.
Yes. Don't stick around for longer than you need to in an awkward situation.
Yeah. If there's music involved,
cut it short.
Cut it short.
Pick the hot spot.
And get out.
I love this.
Nobody knows. Unless you're from West Virginia, you don't know all of Take Me Home Country Roads.
Do you know what's funny? They played that as the last song at my wedding.
It's a great song.
I have no idea why.
Because you're a lucky woman.
Is that why?
Yeah.
I looked at my husband and I said, did you request this? And he said, nope. And I said, okay. And then we just...
I bet everyone sang it.
Everyone sang it.
You are welcome. My state says you are blessed. We've blessed you.
Thank you for that.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily for us, 13 going on 30 super fans, you actually brought back the iconic dress for Halloween last year.
Yeah, I did. Mm-hmm.
We have the clip right here.
Oh, great. Oh, retinol. See,
those readers you were talking about.
This is the readers. I'm telling you, it's happening. This because your girl doesn't wear heels anymore,
ever.
If I can help it,
if it's a choice.
Yeah.
Is that the actual dress?
No, that's the janky one. That's the one from the flash mob. Mm-hmm. Look at how we just connected the dots.
Look at us. Full circle. Uh-huh. Did you expect this level of excitement from fans when you posted that?
Was there excitement?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, bless. Oh, that makes me happy.
The clip. The fact that you don't know this is crazy. The clip had 42 million views.
You're welcome, Neutrogena. Okay. All right, girl. Yeah. Good.
Great. Nailed it. That's so incredible.
You know, though, Mark and Judy and I have talked about doing a rewatch for charity or something. Do you think people, like, if we watched it live together?
1,000%.
Would people be into that?
Yes.
Okay.
Please.
Okay.
Should we manifest it? We love manifesting things here. Okay.
Manifesting.
Let's do it. Got it. Perfect. We
Done.
nailed it. Will a sequel ever happen? Or are we just going to let it be what it is?
People have talked about that. They've talked, like, gosh, I was part of the invention of I was part of the development of a TV show of it at one point. I was going to be like the teacher or the mom next door kind of thing. They've talked about a remake, a sequel. I mean, I just think it's inevitable because that is what the world is, and it's such a great winning story. But it's hard to how do you not just replicate it? And the wonderful thing about what Gary did is it still stands up on its own.
Very much.
But there is a musical. And there's a musical. It's had a couple of runs in Manchester. I believe it's going to London next. The music is really great. This amazing, amazing performer. She's back into Les Mis right now. Her name's Lucy Jones. And she played Jenna Rink. And she's incredible. And Andy Fickman directed it. So I don't know. Maybe we'll see it on Broadway someday. Would that be so cool? I would die.
That would be awesome.
I would die. I would make them put me in it for a night. I would be like, give me all the rehearsals. I will be in the back, but I'm doing this.
No, not in the back.
In the back.
No.
I'd be happier in the back.
Okay.
Can I please?
Sure.
Thanks.
Okay. She wants to be in the back. Don't put her in the front.